Hi everyone, Dan here, back with another Coffee Club subscription video. For the month of April, for the Coffee Club subscription, what we wanted to send out are two really great coffees from Burundi. We at the Roastery really love coffees from Burundi and really look forward to getting them each year. So this month we're going to focus on a coffee from the Nemba washing station and a coffee from the Maramba washing station. Burundi, or coffee production in Burundi, happens kind of the way that we've talked about. It happens in Rwanda or in Ethiopia, where smallholder producers have tree plantings, coffee tree plantings, usually in their backyard or as a part of their property. And what they do is they tend to them, they grow and they harvest them at peak ripeness, the cherries, and they deliver them to the washing stations nearby. So that would be the Nemba or the Maramba washing station. After that, the washing stations kind of take care of sorting and processing those coffees. So coffee in Burundi is a super important part of the country as a whole. It's a big part of their economy and a part of their exports every year. And a huge number of families and people are working within the coffee kind of subsector. Burundi has really ideal climate for growing coffee. They have like kind of this moderate climate between 17 and 23 degrees Celsius, and they have some really ideally spaced wet and dry seasons that allow for the blossoming and maturation of these cherries, and then also kind of the drying of the parchment after processing that's so important to the shelf life of a coffee. So both these coffees are wash coffees, and that makes up around 70% of what they process in Burundi. And that basically means that the cherries are delivered by farmers. The cherries are sorted and depulped, and then they're fermented, usually underwater, for 10 to 14 hours. And then they're washed with clean water to remove the rest of that mucilage and dried on raised beds. And that happens anywhere between maybe 10 to 14 to even 21 days, depending on different climate factors that are happening at the time of drying. So the first coffee we want to talk about is from the Nemba washing station. This is a washing station in Kayanza in the north of Burundi that's known for its quality and run and managed by an agronomist. Nemba actually accepts cherries from over 3,000 different smallholder farmers, and they're extremely committed at Nemba to educating the smallholder farmers that they work with, being available to consult on different farming practices based on kind of factors on different producers' land, and also providing things like farming supplies or fertilizer, things to really help them in producing the highest quality coffee. They also have a monitoring system that allows full traceability throughout their entire chain of production, which is pretty amazing. So this coffee kind of exemplifies, actually along with the Maramba, they both do, but they exemplify this like flavor profile that we really love in Burundi, which is kind of berry notes. For the Nemba, it's like reminds us of raspberry, golden raisin, like this dried fruit character, and also this kind of comforting spice that kind of reminds us of vanilla. So we're enjoying this coffee a lot. It's our first year working with Nemba, but the quality is great. So the second coffee here is from the Maramba washing station, also in the north of Burundi, but from the Kirundo province. The Maramba washing station, along with 6 other washing stations, are owned and operated by the Calico Exporting Company. It's owned by a woman named Angèle Siza. So Angèle Siza and the Calico Exporting Company are extremely committed to working with women smallholder producers, and also setting up things like educational funds and scholarships within the coffee growing community. Angèle Siza was also one of the founding members of the International Coffee Alliance for Women in Burundi, and now sits on the board. And basically Angèle's thoughts are that the best way to invest in kind of the coffee, not only the coffee sector in Burundi, but also Burundi in general, is to invest in women. So actually 80% of the smallholder producers that deliver to the Maramba washing station are farms that are owned or operated by women, which is awesome. And just in general in coffee, around 70% of the labor done in coffee production around the world is actually done by women. But often there's a lot less chance for women to be put into positions of management, or even to own land or inherit land within whatever country that they're living in. So it's really important to us to work with companies like Calico and people like Angel, who are really kind of investing and supporting women within the coffee industry. This coffee from Maramba is really awesome. It also is typical of what we love in Burundian coffees, which is this berry-like acidity. So we get a lot of blackberry in this cup profile, fig, lots of dried fruit, and also a nice kind of crisp lemon-like acidity. So those are the two coffees. We really hope you enjoy both of them. They're, like I said, they're like really great examples of what we love in a washed coffee from Burundi. So yeah, we're looking forward to bringing you another video next month, and we hope you enjoy watching. Thanks so much.